In a quiet corner of Cheshire, there's a farm with a difference. Instead of the usual cows, goats, sheep and poultry, you will find alpacas. Originally found in the heights of the Andes of South America, these exotic animals are today equally at home in Europe and the UK. This farm in Moberley near Knutsford in Cheshire is owned and run by Adrian and Joanna Hodgson. Adrian and Joanna were amongst the pioneers of alpaca breeding in the UK, having set up their first alpaca farm in the High Peaks in Derbyshire in 1994. They moved to this farm in Cheshire in 2001, and they now have over 100 alpacas in their herd.
Hello, I'm Joanna. Welcome to White Peak Farm and our beautiful animals. Come on, girls, come on, come on. Come on then. These alpacas, they mainly eat grass and also they have hay for roughage. And we give them pellets for an extra treat and it helps their diet. Alpacas grow long and luxurious fleeces, usually about 2 to 4 kilos a year. And we shear them once a year, usually in the summer months. Gwendolyn happens to be a Chilean, which is quite a fine fleeced and fine animal, not as heavy boned as the Peruvian ones. The Peruvian one is the one here, which is heavy and virtually got a rounded face.
There are 22 different colours of alpaca fleece, ranging from white to fawns to browns to black. And there are also greys and rose greys. The colour they are born with stays with them throughout their life.
Hello, I'm Adrian. Welcome to White Peak Alpacas. Our male alpacas have their own field to keep them away from the females. They live together quite happily in that state as a bachelor herd. If the females were in the same paddock, they would be fighting and there'd be all sorts of mayhem. Alpacas are in the same family as camels and llamas, and cave art has shown that they existed 3,000 years ago. Male alpacas are bigger than females. Germanicus here is 7 years old and he's quite happy to be working, and that's where he's going now. Looked after on a farm like ours, alpacas will live to 20 years plus. Our oldest female, who's 16, Maud, has just given birth to a lovely cria and shows no signs of giving up. We breed alpacas for sale and for their fleece. In some countries they do eat them, but you wouldn't wish to. They don't taste particularly good. We do also sell their dung. Alpacas are tidy animals and they do it in one place, so it's very easy to collect.
Alpacas are friendly and inquisitive. Though these are jumping around a bit, but they're not usually like this. You can walk them in the country Halter training is quite easy. Also, you can keep about 4 to the acre. They do suggest 6, but I think 4 is just right.
Alpacas only have lower teeth, which meet on a hard upper pad. They don't tend to bite, but sometimes pull at clothing to attract attention. They do occasionally spit, but only when provoked.
Alpaca young are called crias. Also, this one here, that's just jumped away, is about 20 days old. Alpacas are pregnant for 11 to 12 months. They have 1 cria a year.
This covered area is used as a marshalling yard for controlling inspections, to make quite sure all are regularly inspected and that all receive any special feeds or medical treatments. Not surprisingly, alpacas are very hardy animals, bearing in mind they originated in the mountains of the Andes, with scorching high temperatures during the daytime and freezing cold temperatures at night. Cold winters are in fact preferred by alpaca breeders, as their animals tend to produce better fleeces in cold weather.
Come on, girls. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on then.
These are all our yearlings from last year's lot.
Alpacas communicate with their young and with the herd by making gentle humming noises. They are very quiet animals and only need to make a noise, a loud braying sound, as a warning to the herd when a fox or other predator appears. Naturally, alpacas prefer to be in the company of other alpacas, but they will also live happily with sheep and goats. Alpacas have padded feet and are very gentle on the land, so they don't churn up the ground like animals with hooves.
This is a little Chilean baby, well, 10-month-old, called Midnight. And it's a, you can see it's a little girl with a pink tag on.
Alpacas only show an aggressive side against predators, such as foxes, when they strike out with their claws. In fact, alpacas are often used as guard animals for herds of sheep, against foxes and other predators.
This is a grey alpaca, quite a big girl. She's about a year old and she's grey, and grey is more rare, and you can see how lovely the fleeces are on them. Especially the baby fleece is a premium coat. Yeah. There we are. She's lovely, isn't she?
We hope you've enjoyed your short visit to White Peak Alpacas. Do come again soon. Bye.
Goodbye.